The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I
would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to it after the pick six. Young. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Young. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
56, Mike, 56.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Young firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Chiefs 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up with 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Again, the ball.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Young on first down. Caught left side, Williams.
Young's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught by Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check. Fresh down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check safety, check safety. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a loss.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a first down throw for Young. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Don't say nothing.
Young working out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 26, check 26. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rip right. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ready? Check. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
23.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Young looks to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Complete to Mike Williams.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Cohen, the ball
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Young. And he completes it to Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Young. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
To the air once more, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Young takes it on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
It is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chiefs 24, Chargers 17.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
36. Watch the safety creep. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it, sir.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Shift. 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right there, 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Check. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. 56.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 31, check 31. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff working right. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd down.
Now Young. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13.
He's back to throw.
3rd down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Young. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here.